All right, first night at 10, a Metro attorney whose ethics have been challenged has agreed to surrender her license to practice law. Tara Moorhead, the former Wyandotte County prosecutor, you're looking at video of her from 2003. She's also a retired U.S. attorney for the state of Kansas and now disbarred by the Kansas Supreme Court.
I always saw justice looking like that. If she started something like that, she convicted an innocent man, I think she shouldn't have a license to practice with.
Moorhead was the prosecutor for Lamonte McIntyre. We've been following his journey for years. McIntyre released from prison in 2017, 23 years after being wrongly convicted of a double murder in 1994. KSHB 41's Alyssa Jackson has been digging into this, and she joins us now live in the studio with more. Alyssa?
Well, Kevin, Tara Moorhead was accused of intimidating a witness and colluding with former KCK police officer Roger Golubski to frame Lamonte McIntyre for a double homicide. McIntyre's reaction to this happening nearly 7 years after his release, well, hear it from him.
Lamonte McIntyre's face said it all.
Initially, it was excited because there was so many people I hear from all the time asking what's going to happen with the district attorney.
That district attorney was Tara Moorhead, who is now surrendering her law license.
To actually see something happen or some action to a thing that people want to see come to a close, it was good. It's a relief, too.
You see a grown man today, but nearly 30 years ago, Lamonte McIntyre was just a teenager.
When I got to trial, I went to trial with evidence that was made up. So I was confused the whole time going through the process because I didn't know the victims, I didn't know the witnesses. So I was a person in that situation as a kid, and I didn't know why.
I could tell you there are so many other people who've been there, but not better than Daryl Burden.
They sent me to prison for life without parole for 50 years plus 25 years consecutive. And it took almost 25 years to finally get my sentence overturned and proven innocent.
They had different prosecutors, but the same attorney. And he was one of the first faces McIntyre wanted to see.
And when he came and hugged me, I said, Lamonte, we got to help other people get out of prison. And that was October the 13th, 2017. That's the date he got out. And that's when I said that to him. And that's when we started forming Miracle of Innocence.
Miracle of Innocence is in the middle of several cases.
7 years later, and we've helped 4 people get out.
So what they can speak on from experience is prosecutors like Tara Moorhead.
It's not about right or wrong. It's not about good and bad. It's not even about the truth in these situations. It's not even about justice. For some of these people like Tara Moorhead, it's about convictions.
And maybe one day they may have this same reaction if they get to see the roles reversed.
Someone had said, may have been Dr. Martin Luther King, that the arc of the universe is long, but it bends toward justice.
Just a little bit of more context. A disciplinary hearing for Tara Moorhead was pending, and then she became aware that the Department of Justice was completing an investigation that would have relevant information to those proceedings. 5 months after the state's disciplinary board got their investigative report from the DOJ, Tara Moorhead sent a letter that she would be surrendering her license. So,
Alyssa, what does this mean moving forward?
Well, I talked to an attorney, Gregory Watts. He is a criminal defense attorney in the area, and he told me that just because you surrender your law license, that does not mean that you will have any form of immunity. He did say there is a strong possibility that cases she prosecuted will be reviewed, but it's up to that specific office to make that decision.
I know that's not the end of all this, too, because there's another big case we've covered regarding her as well, right?
That's exactly right. In 2017, a judge threw out drug charges for a man after saying Moorhead threatened a witness and didn't present enough evidence that would have helped soon enough. Moorhead's attorney has not returned our request for comments, but there is a lot much more to come from this story, Kevin.
There really is, and still several questions. I mean, she, as we talked about this, when you were working the story for some time, she's also retired as well.
She is.
So we'll see how all this plays. Alyssa, thank you. Alyssa also mentioned Moorhead was accused of colluding with former KCK PD officer Roger Golubski. Golubski currently awaiting trial for charges of using his status to sexually assault 2 victims, as well as alleged involvement in a sex trafficking ring. He pleaded not guilty. The next hearing is set for May.